Hi everyone, so just yesterday I got my delivery of the items that I ordered from HSN's January 27th craft day. I did a whole haul and hopefully you already saw that video. It does have quite a few views, so you probably did. But today I'm going to start with some of these tweet and greet rub-on transfer sheets from LDRS Creative that I picked up. I will say these are back to like full price, not just like a sale price or a better than sale price, like full price. So you know, if you love them, you know, they're there. I will link them. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you're purchase items to those links. Maybe you'll put them in your cart and keep an eye out for a better pricing, or you know, you have something similar that you can do. What I'm going to do, because basically I'm going to try layering some of these. I think that's fun. I don't remember if this had a popsicle stick, did it? I don't think so. If it did, I put it somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. I have them from other kits, but generally I like to use like a bone folder when I use transfers. And what else? Oh, I'll probably use these dies. I need to put these on some magnet sheets. I'm literally looking at magnet sheets right now and I haven't put them on there. But anyway, this postage edge set that I do believe Spellrunners has in stock now, because I love this set, and whenever I was using it early on when it first came out, it was always sold out. But I think they're carrying it, you know, fully stocking these guys. And I think I want to use like this background piece and then this one on top. I think that would be cute. And so we're going to do some transfers and make like a little scene, I suppose. And I think there are some sentiments in this too, but you can definitely stamp something or die cut something or whatever it might be. So I'm gonna use that. Having said about the pricing, I will say I had picked up the Anna Griffin Heartfelt paper, and I had mentioned, like, you know, it's kind of high. It was like $48 and 24. No, it's 24 sheets. Is that right? Yeah. Let me grab the pack. Actually, when I was mentioning this, I just realized I misspoke, and I'm so sorry, because I don't want to make things present them as like not the value that they are. I had said they're 24 sheets, $48, so that's $2 a sheet. That's not at all. It's 48 sheets, because these are 24 and 24, so $1 a piece. And I'm so sorry. I take it back, and I'm very, very sorry. I don't like misrepresenting things. But I will say this is $67.95 now. So not only is it not $48 anymore, it's $67, almost $68. So yeah, so it's back almost to the $2 a sheet, I guess. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why, but this paper is so pretty. So I was gonna use it today, but I don't know how I feel about that. So I'll use it. Let me know, you guys. I'm sure you have other papers you can use. I was gonna use with the heart dies I just picked up and all that, but please don't feel that I'm like, oh, you have to pick up this paper. Like, no, especially at that pricing. I got it in the secret sale, and I thought it was high enough, you know. So just mentioning that because these also are back at the regular price. A lot of the items are. I was just looking at that. I'm like, oh, okay. So everything basically went back to like not even sale pricing or like secret sale pricing, like just original pricing. So yeah, we're gonna try these things out. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably start off, because this is a little bit smaller than A2. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just cut this piece of cardstock. Actually, I have one here. So just kind of going to cut it to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 just to start with. Okay, so I'll be right back. Here, I'll go ahead and cut a card base. I think I want the background piece to be black. So I'm just going to cut it regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So 5 1/2 this way. Sometimes I do a tent fold, but today we'll just go regular here and score that at 4 1/4. Okay, so I have my card base there, and I am sorry if that lighting is too blue, but that's, I don't know. Okay, let's put this over here. We have this. We're going to use those in a little bit, and I'm just going to design a little something. These are gorgeous, so I was showing them to you guys yesterday. I mentioned that they smell like Scotch tape. Really, I love this. So I had seen an image. Oh, interesting. Okay, because I wasn't sure if some of these things, obviously you can layer them up however you like, and they have a lot of examples where they're layered up and they look really amazing. But this one, I thought, oh, they must have layered it up, but I guess that's how it was. So I'm going to use this little guy. I'll probably use a black pen or something to make it look like it's hanging. So, I mean, it looks good even with this little guy out there, right? But I'm going to cut that guy away. All these images are on their own, so you can cut whatever you want. They're very close together, but just cut around the design you want and you'll get what you need, right? So down in here. So maybe I have this hanging. And then we'll draw like a little line. We're gonna cut it out with that layering die. So let's do that. Maybe this have a beautiful day. Actually, I'm gonna cut a lot of these things. So I'm just gonna cut this whole chunk because I'll also use this butterfly somehow. It's very pretty. So we'll have like have a beautiful day in here somewhere, and maybe a little butterfly just kind of floating out there. And then, yeah. So, I mean, that's 3 of the items from this, and I think I'll make a pretty card. So let's try that. So I'm going to start with this guy. Again, I'm going to trim this down with this. That's why I just kind of want it to look nice and natural. If you're applying these guys in all these fun ways, that's what you're supposed to do. Kind of put them wherever and then maybe use your die or maybe trim it down and look more organic. So, you know, do whatever it is that you like. And so, again, it's sticky back here. You don't really want to touch that with the back of your hand. One thing I'm just trying to pay attention to is how straight this is, maybe before I really lay it down. That looks pretty good, no? Okay. And you can definitely run this to your die cutting machine. That's what a lot of people do. I've not really done that. And I'm also doing this before I die cut it, just so it looks a little more organic, right? Once the die goes through here. So I am using a bone folder, and I'm just really pushing down. Again, if you really start gouging, a lot of times you will gouge your paper and you'll be able to see it. I'm gonna get a little bit closer for you guys. And you know, some papers, the carriers are real thick, so you have to really, really push, and some are a little bit thinner. It just depends on the company and how they make what they make, you know? So that, it's always the very edges that are the trickiest in my opinion. So I am using a little bit more of the point just to kind of get in there. Now this is just regular cardstock. Again, see how I really kind of focus on those edges, and that's good. But at first I just kind of went like this, and it'll just stick down, you know? And if it doesn't, that's why I'm removing it very slowly, because if you see there's a little patch you missed or something, just lay it back down and go over that area, you know? I'm gonna go over these edges again, just in case I didn't really focus on those before. But again, I'm not really gouging my paper. I'm trying to be careful about it. And then once you get to the end, it's gonna wanna flick away. So I try to support that just in case I didn't get that top part down. And look how beautiful. Just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I mean, so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna have this. And again, you can layer the things up. So, you know, I'm kind of copying a design that I had seen. Oh, that's the other thing that's pay attention to. Okay, maybe here. I'm not going to really let it stick down until I think it's where I want it to be. I mean, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Maybe a little more up right there. Okay. And this time I'm going to be even more gentle because I am going to be rubbing over this area. So, of course, I don't want that to anything. And if you really look at them, they'll have like a shininess to them. It's going to be hard to see. You can see that it's kind of shiny, and once you stick it down, it looks matte. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to rub there. And once it's actually sticking to your paper, it'll have more of a matte look to it, like I just mentioned. But anyway, and I'm being very careful. Okay, looks good. Oh, did I scratch myself again? Look at this. I don't even know when that happened. And 2 scratches. Okay, cool. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Yep. And you can still see, you know, what it says, right? Which is really nice. Okay, and then maybe put this guy over here. This doesn't really matter how straight, because obviously it's just fun. Little butterfly, and again, I'm using like the belly of this, you know, to really down on that, and then just a little toot, 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 toot on the edges. See how well I did on that. Okay, looks good. It has very thin antenna, but it's not just the thinness of the antenna. It does have like an edge around it, so it's not super skinny, but I do want to take care of that delicate area there. And that looks good. I'm gonna kind of pick up this side. Yep. And look how clean these all came off. Like, you don't see anything that was left behind, right? So very nice. And that's just 3 of them. I mean, this thing is just set up with so many beautiful images. Look at those. Look at this one. I mean, look at the little corner ones, you know. It's just a lot. And of course, I use big scissors, but if you want to get in there and use, you know, some smaller scissors, you can definitely get in there because it's packed with images. Look at this one. So pretty. Okay, so I mean, that's that, I guess. So I'm going to run this through some black paper just to have that postage edge. And then this guy, oh, before I do that, let me grab a micron pen. Okay, they're always right here. Where is it? Okay, like trying to grab one over here. This is a 0.01. I don't know how thick that is. I don't know if it matters. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to just put a little line from here up. And so yeah, I'm eyeballing that. A little bit dangerous, but that's fine. You can put a little bow if you want or something cute, but I'm gonna go over that a couple times. So when it went over the rub-on, it kind of wanted to repel a little bit, so I just did that a couple times just so it'd be a darker line again. And maybe we'll add some more of these little fun squiggles. I don't know, they did a lot of fun things like that, very artsy in the examples. And so I'm going to take this maybe like there. Again, we can kind of see where we're at. So it's nice and even. And I'm just looking at the images here. I mean, you can definitely do something more like this. Actually, I like that. It's a little bit more off to the side. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And stick this down wherever you don't have a transfer. I will run this through and I'll be right back. Let's just see how pretty that's gonna be. Love it, love the detail. That's really nice. Okay, so we have this, and this one is exactly A2 size, so it's gonna frame out with the little white edges, and that's fine. I'm gonna just gonna glue this down, and I'll be right back. Okay, got that glued down, and then this guy. So you can pop it up, you can just glue it straight down. I do have a lot of black on this one, so I mean it's very stark. You wanna make it a little more artsy, you can do some like little lines and cute things. I don't know if I wanna do that. Maybe I'll add some pearls or something like that. So I would bring out the, is it Stamps of Life? Yes, kit that I just picked up. It actually sold out, that's why I didn't link it in the video. I told you guys that I would have it there for you guys. But it's sold out. So, but that one has like stars and bows. I kind of just want some dots for this one. It feels so pretty, like just smooth. I'll be right back. Sorry, I went to open this up and I just had a bunch of these guys just sitting out. Oh, pink and purple already ready to go. Some of them are kind of coming off of here. They weren't really coming off of here. I'll show you what happened. This is an older diamond press set, and this came away from the binding, so some of them popped in there, so when I pulled it out, they just fell out. Okay, I mean, there's pinks, greens, there's some little blue that I added here and there. I think what I'll do is go with some little pearls like this, and then add them with some pink. I don't know if that's too pink, but that's all right. And that's just for some dimension. You do not have to add anything. I mean, this looks really pretty just the way it was, nice and clean, right? That just does a little something. Very pretty. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I showed you. I mean, they're super easy to work with, just gorgeous. The layering, they layer up really nicely. Hopefully you can see that. Lovely. So thanks for watching, guys. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links as available again down in the description box, or possibly embedded in the video, but the very top of the description box. And then the Spellbinders links especially will be in the description box. And I'm talking about the layering dies for that, for the US and the UK. As far as that's, look at this. It's done. It's done. Does not work for that purpose anymore, but there you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.